Thank you for joining the Planning Commission meeting. Thank you for joining the Planning Commission meeting. Please make sure your audio is connected and you can hear the speaker. The chair will call for public testimony after reading each item on the agenda. If you would like to speak on an item, then you will need to raise your hand. Click on the Participants tab that becomes visible when the mouse cursor is at the bottom of the window. Click on the blue Raise Hand button on the bottom of the Participants menu. And now we're on. Thank you for joining the Planning Commission meeting. Please make sure your audio is connected and you can hear the speaker. The chair will call for public testimony after reading each item on the agenda. If you would like to speak on an item, then you will need to raise your hand. Click on the Participants tab that becomes visible when the mouse cursor is at the bottom of the window. Click on the blue Raise Hand button on the bottom of the Participants menu. This should bring the blue raised hand icon to show next to your name in the Participants menu. For those joining on a desktop or laptop computer, there are keyboard shortcuts you can use to raise your hand. Windows is Alt plus Y, and on a Mac, it's Option plus Y. If you are using an Android or iPhone operating system, then you will need to navigate to the three dots on the bottom right of the Zoom meeting room screen. Click on the three dots, and then you will be able to raise hand when your item of interest that you would like to speak on is announced by the Planning Commission chair. Tablets will have a similar screen as the smartphone Zoom app. Once your hand is raised, you will be placed on a list in order of all individuals according to the time hands were raised. Remote users should please wait until your name is called by the chair, and you will be unmuted to speak on the current item. You will be required to provide your full name and mailing address for the mailing record. Thank you for your patience. Please wait for the meeting to start momentarily.
This meeting will start with a roll call attendance for the County Planning Commission for purposes of electing officers. Jeff Barth?
Present.
Adam Moorhauser?
Present.
Doug Godey?
Here.
Mike Ralston?
Here.
Becky Randall?
Here.
And Ryan Vanderflit?
Here.
Good evening. I call to order this regular meeting of the Minnehaha County Planning Commission, and as a courtesy to everyone here tonight, please make sure that all cell phones are turned off. Please note that tonight's Planning Commission meeting will be rebroadcast via CityLink and posted on the www.minnehahacounty.org site for viewing by the general public. This is the first meeting of the new year 2021. We will begin with the election of the chairperson and vice chairman for the Planning Commission. Are there any nominations for the chairperson?
Nomination of Bonnie Duffy for chair.
Second, Jeff Barth.
Motions made and seconded to elect Bonnie Duffy for chair. Any further nominations? Roll call vote. Jeff Barth?
Aye.
Adam Moorhauser?
Aye.
Doug Odie?
Aye.
Mike Ralston?
Aye.
Becky Randall?
Aye.
And Ryan Vanderflit?
Aye.
Thank you. Are there any nominations for vice chairperson?
I'd like to
I'm
nominate.
sure Jeff Barth, I nominate Becky Randall.
I'll second that, Ryan Vandervliet.
I have a motion and seconded to elect Becky Randall as vice chairperson. Are there any other nominations? Roll call vote. Jeff Barth?
Aye.
Adam Moorhauser?
Aye.
Doug Odie?
Aye.
Mike Ralston?
Aye.
Becky Randall?
Aye.
Ryan Vanderflit?
Aye.
Congratulations, Becky. Now that the officers have been selected, we will move on to the regular meetings, beginning with the joint Planning Commission meeting with Minnehaha County and the City of Sioux Falls. I will now need a motion to recess this part of the election of officers.
So moved. Becky Randall.
Who made the motion?
Second.
Okay, thank you. I have a motion and a second to adjourn this part of the meeting. Roll call vote, Jeff Barth,
Aye.
Adam,
Aye.
Doug,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
Becky,
Aye.
and Ryan.
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, we'll move on. Good evening. I call to order this regular joint meeting of the Minnehaha County and Sioux Falls Planning Commission. I will begin with a few introductory comments. As a courtesy to everyone in the meeting room tonight, please make sure that all cell phones are turned off. Please note that tonight's Planning Commission meeting will be recorded live and available for viewing by members of the public afterwards on the www.minnehahacounty.org site. In observance of the CDC guidelines for social distancing, tonight's meeting is taking place simultaneously within the County Commission meeting room and virtually within a Zoom meeting room online. In the Zoom meeting room, each individual user on the line will be on mute to maintain communication clarity for everyone. Every item listed on the agenda will be read separately. If any member of the public wishes to be heard on any item, you may raise your hand while I read the item description. If hands are raised, we will follow our normal hearing procedure by requesting the planning staff to present a report on each item, and then request the petitioner to come to the podium and make a statement or answer any questions. Anyone from the audience wishing to address the item shall be recognized by the planning staff in the order hands were raised and state their name and address for the record. The Planning Commission will then discuss the matter and take appropriate action. First on the agenda is public input. Is there anyone who wishes to speak on an item that is not on the agenda? Please raise your hand, and if you are attending remotely, the staff will call on you and unmute you to microphone for comment. Okay, item number 1 on the agenda is the minutes from the November 23rd Joint Planning Commission meeting. Are there any comments or changes to the minutes?
Madam Chair, this is Jeff. I move approval of the minutes.
I'll second that, Ryan Vandervliet.
A motion has been made and seconded to approve the minutes of the November 23rd meeting. Roll call vote on the county side. Jeff Barth,
Aye.
Adam Mohauser,
Aye.
Doug Odie,
Aye.
Mike Ralston,
Aye.
Becky Randall,
Aye.
Ryan Vanderflit.
Aye.
The motion passes on the county side. On the city side,
Thank you, Madam Chair, and good evening, City of Sioux Falls Planning Commissioners. Do I have a motion to approve of the minutes on the city side?
Mr. Chair, motion to approve the minutes, Kurt Johnson. Second, Aaron Norman.
We have a motion and a second. We will do a roll call vote as well. Commissioner Johnson,
Aye.
Commissioner Kiddams,
Aye.
Commissioner Norman,
Aye.
Commissioner Paulson.
Aye.
Minutes have been approved on the city side.
thank you. Item number 2 is a conditional use permit. Any final action taken on this conditional use permit tonight will take effect 5 working days following this meeting unless a written appeal of the Planning Commission's decision is filed in the Planning Office by Monday, February 1st at 5 p.m. In the event of the appeal, the decision will be referred to the Joint County Commission and City Council for a hearing on Tuesday, February 23rd, 2021, at or after 5 p.m. That meeting is held in Carnegie Town Hall at 235 West 10th Street. Next, I'll read the description of item number 2. If anyone wishes to comment on that item, now would be the time to raise your hand. Conditional use permit 20-54 to allow temporary retail sales of fireworks on the property legally described as Tract 1, Lammers Edition, South Half, Northeast Quarter, Section 33, Township 101 North, Range 50 West. Petitioner is Mike Denning. Property owner is Alphonse Lammers, Living Trust, 4001 South Ellis Road. It's west of Sioux Falls. Kevin?
Good evening, Kevin Hookman, County Planning Department. Item number 2 was originally scheduled to be heard in November 23rd Planning Commission meeting. The petitioner was unable to attend and requested the item to be deferred and to this meeting. I'll have to make a quick correction on the staff report right off the bat here, as there was some comments at that meeting made by Merlin Teason, who lives down the road. Those comments included concerns about the residential area, fireworks over the gas line easement, and the duration of the fireworks sales, as well as a comment that the fireworks sales should be located in commercial area. Since the original meeting time, the petitioner, Mike, has done a lot of work with county and city staff trying to arrange something that will work pretty well. I'll flip through. Here's the original site plan, primarily arrangements in regard to the gas line easement that goes underneath the property. The petitioner has received an easement, an encroachment of easement permit from the gas line company with this kind of a revised site plan to show where the parking and the tent is going to be in comparison to the pipeline, to make it so that there would be less potential for the pipeline problems. In addition to that, conditions such as no tent staking would be part of it, so that the tent would be staked by using weights rather than tent stakes into the ground to prevent problems. The city, in the previously submitted to the planning commissions, some concerns involved in traffic concern for increased traffic, and easement concerns for the pipeline, as well as the concern that fireworks are generally just not allowed in the city, and this is very close to the city, even abutting the city limits. The Minnehaha County Planning staff has recommended approval of the permit with 14 conditions. And I guess we can kind of leave it at that and see where we go. The conditions are, generally speaking, similar or the same as other permitted fireworks stands along the Ellis Road area. So, is there any questions for me? I can give some photos here as well. This is the photo across the street. It's just an empty lot. Some of the traffic looking south, kind of from, I'm across the road, so this is away from the driveway there. And then this is looking north. We'll go back to the site plan. So,
Yeah, Kevin, I just got one question. Do you know exactly how deep pipelines are buried?
I don't know exactly how deep. My understanding is that it's somewhere between 3 to 4 feet. Is that right? Okay. There we
Okay,
go.
thank you.
Any other questions for Kevin? Guess not at this time. Is the petitioner here? Will you please come forward and state your name and address?
My name is Mike Denning. Address is 6605 West 52nd Street, Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Commissioners, any questions for him?
Yeah, have you, you've probably read the recommendations, haven't you?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with everything that's been put down?
Yes.
Any other questions for him at this time? Okay, you can sit down. You might have to come back. David, is there anyone out there on Zoom that wishes to speak to?
No, no hands are raised.
Is there anyone else? I canvassed the audience. No one's here for this item. Okay, okay.
We just had one hand raised. I don't know where it went.
Can we hear what the 14 conditions are that are recommended?
Kevin, do you want to read those, please?
This is Kevin Hookman. I'll read the conditions off. Condition number 1, the property shall contain all elements shown on the site plan and either receive approval for placement or the easement or move the use to located outside of the easement area. Number 2, no permanent structures or utilities shall be built and used for the use. Number 3, no outside storage shall be allowed at any time. Number 4, the retail sales of fireworks must abide by all applicable South Dakota laws and regulations. Number 5, the retail sales of fireworks may only be marketable for 9 days per calendar year. Number 6, all outdoor lights in use for the building to illuminate the parking area or tent shall be directed away from single-family dwellings. Number 7, temporary signage must be limited to a maximum of 3 signs, not to exceed 32 square feet for any one sign, and not to exceed 75 square feet total temporary signage. Number 8, temporary signs for the business are allowed to be placed no earlier than June 13th and must be taken down by July 10th. Number 9, flags that are used for advertising shall be located on the subject property, not block the view of traffic entering or exiting the property, and shall only be placed during regular 9 days selling period of June 27th through July 5th. Number 10, no parking or stacking of vehicles shall be allowed in the right-of-way at any time. Number 11, the hours of operation of the public will be between 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. Set up and tear down activities outside of the 9-day sales period must take place between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Number 12, no storage of fireworks is allowed on the site after July 10th and through June 13th the following year. Number 13, the driveway shall utilize existing driveway and be configured to have a minimum of 24 feet wide driving area. The gravel must be placed in the driveway and meet minimum improvement and maintenance standards in Article 16.04 of the ordinance from the shoulder of the road to 15 feet onto the property. And number 14, that the Planning and Zoning Department reserves the right to enter and inspect the fireworks stand at any time after proper notice to the owner to ensure that the property is in full compliance with the conditional use permit conditions of approval and the Minnehaha County zoning ordinance. That is all the conditions.
Did you hear all those conditions?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Anyone else out there, David, that you're aware of?
No hands are raised.
Okay. Commissioners?
Madam Chair, can I ask a quick question of staff? This is Kurt Johnson.
Sure, go ahead.
Kevin, the general rules behind a conditional use permit for Minnehaha County, is it specific to the applicant or does it stay with the property?
The rules stay with the property. So if the applicant was to turn the stand over to a new fireworks sales person, it would go over to the new fireworks sales person.
Any other questions for
Thank
Kevin?
you.
Guess not at this time. Commissioners?
Madam Chair, this is Jeff O. Make a motion to approve conditional use permit 20-54.
Doug Odie will second that.
Okay. On the county side, I have a motion and a second to approve conditional use permit 20-54. We'll go with a roll call vote. Or are there any other comments on this one? Roll call vote. Jeff Barth,
Aye.
Adam Morhauser,
Aye.
Doug Rhodey,
Aye.
Mike Ralston,
Aye.
Becky Randall,
Aye.
and Ryan Vanderflit.
Aye.
Bonnie Duffy, aye. This item has been approved on the county side.
City Commissioners, conditional use permit 20-54 has passed on the county side. Do I have a motion on the city side?
Motion to approve conditional use permit 20-54, Aaron Norman.
Second the motion, Kurt Johnson.
A motion and a second. Is there any further discussion on the city side? Hearing none, we'll do a roll call vote. Commissioner Johnson? Aye. Commissioner Kittams?
Aye.
Commissioner Norman?
Aye.
Commissioner Paulson?
Aye.
That item has passed on the city side.
Thank you. There is no old business, and there is no new business. Need a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn, Ryan Vandervliet.
Doug Odie will second it.
Okay, I need a roll call vote on this. Jeff Barth,
Aye.
Adam Morhauser. Bodie,
Aye.
Mike Ralston.
Aye.
Becky Randall,
Aye.
Ryan Vanderflit,
Aye.
Bonnie Duffy, aye.
Commissioners, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn, Kurt Johnson.
Second, Aaron Norman.
We have a motion and a second. We'll also do a roll call vote. Commissioner Johnson?
Aye.
Commissioner Kittams?
Aye.
Commissioner Norman? Commissioner Paulson?
Aye.
We're adjourned on the city side.
Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation. If you are here for the Joint Planning Commission meeting, you are free to leave. The regular County Planning Commission meeting will proceed in a couple of minutes.